Hey folks, Don Galade here from GFS Financial Advisors. We're going to talk today about IRAs and 401ks. We're going to talk about what they are, how they work. A lot of people have them, some don't understand them. But then we're going to talk mostly about should you or should you not take money out of it if you need it. Okay, first of all, many people think their investment is the IRA or the 401k. That's not true. The IRA or the 401k are nothing more than IRS codes that dictate what you have, how it works. A 401k states that money comes out of your gross pay, comes off the top. So if you make $500 a week and you're putting $50 in, you're taxed on $450. And then $50 goes in to your 401k. Now, what it's invested in, that's where the sauce is, if you will, the secret sauce, whereas it's a mutual fund, stocks, bonds, annuities, CDs, gold. That's the investment. So when you and your friends are talking and you say, well, my IRA made 10%, my 401k made 10%, and your friend says, well, my 401k did 1%. Well, you're invested in something different than your friend. So the 401k is not the investment. Very, very important to get a hold of. Same thing with the IRA. The IRA itself is not the investment. Okay? So once again, 401k, money comes out of your gross pay. The deal is it grows tax deferred, which means you're not paying any tax until you make withdrawals. Okay? Now, when you make withdrawals, it's all taxable. Okay? So, if you have $50,000 in there, you're 65 and you retire and you say, give me $100 a week, well, your $100 a week is going to be taxed on your tax return that particular year. Okay? Now, if you take the money before age 59 and a half, don't know where they got the half, but if you take the money before age 59 and a half, there is a 10% IRS penalty. So if you're 56 and you got 50 grand in your 401k and you say, I'm taking my money, I'm taking it all in one lump sum, you're going to pay a 10% penalty, plus you're going to pay taxes on all of the money that's in there. And depending upon what you have your money invested in, there could be penalties from the investments. But I don't want to go there just yet because that's more complicated. So you have 50 grand, you say, I want all my money. That year you're going to have to claim 50 grand on your tax return, pushing you up into a higher tax bracket, potentially making all of the other money that you and your wife, or maybe if you're not married, just you, the money that you've made from your job, can potentially push you into a higher bracket, paying more tax on everything. So there's always a yin and a yang, a pro and a con with when you make a financial decision. And that, my friends, is where the word advice comes from. An expert is somebody who carries a briefcase and drives 50 miles, so I've been told. So where you get your advice from, very, very, very important. First of all, go to my website, gfsfinancialadvisors.com. Check the disclosure. Once again, this is not a sales pitch. This is an informational setting where I'm hoping to just help people with some questions and concerns. Should have started with that. But anyway, for our lawyer friends, we got that out of the way. Now, so if you're 56, you need your cash. Your mortgage is due. You're not going back to work. You need to buy food. Your kids' college is due. Whatever. Bottom line, there is a need for the money, and it's an emergency. Well, some 401ks allow you to borrow the funds. That's not a bad thing because you avoid some of the problems because they think you're going to pay it back. But if the business closed, or if you can't go back, or you're not going back, myriad of reasons. Bottom line, you need the cash. There's some things you can do that many people are unaware of. Okay, and I'm going to read this rule so I don't get it mixed up. I am not giving tax advice, but there's something called the Rule of 72T. Once again, these numbers are just IRS codes. Rule 72T allows penalty-free withdrawals from IRA accounts and other tax-advantaged retirement accounts such as 401k and 403b. It is issued by the Internal Revenue Service. The rule allows account holders to benefit from their retirement savings before retirement, or that 59.5 number. The IRS still subjects the withdrawals to the account holder's name as income by their tax ID number or their Social Security number. So the key takeaway is this. Rule 72T allows you to take penalty-free withdrawals from your IRA if you took them in equal installments between the age you are now and the age you turn 59.5. Sounds very complicated. There's the actual rule. Let me give it to you in layman's terms. You're 56. You got 50 grand. You need the money. You say to the IRS, I'm going to take my entire retirement account out between the age I am right now and age 59.5. So you have to have an accountant who understands this, who can set it up for you. And they say, all right, you're going to get X number of dollars a month starting next month. And by age 59.5, you have exhausted your 401k plan or your IRA plan. You have all the money in your pocket. You've avoided the 10% penalty. It's very complex. My goal is not to teach you the rule. My goal of this is to tell you the rule exists and it's available. And if the wolf is at the door and you have no other choice, there's nothing you can do but take your 401k or your IRA money. There's help. Now, there are other things under the CARES Act where they will suspend the 10% penalty for 3 years. There's actually other things with RMDs, regular minimum distributions, if you're over age 70.5. We're not getting into all that right now. Point is, there's help. The point is, there are people that can help you as long as they know what they're talking about. They can back up what they're talking about with the actual rules and laws. And they have a vested interest in helping you, not just trying to make a sale, right? So that being said, if you are under age 59.5, if you need your money, you need your retirement money, and you need it next month, all right? There's nothing else you can do but take the cash. There are people that this is real. Call us. We can help you, give you the options, give you the good, the bad, and the ugly, the pros and the cons, however you want to, compare it, whatever you want to call it. We'll give you the advice, and hopefully we can help you take care of what you got to do, which is provide for your family. So, that being said, stay safe.